Hi you all, welcome back to Anna Cherry Caribbean's Kitchen. I'm going to show you how I made my paratha roti or bus up shot as we call it in Trini here. Don't let roti making be complicated. These huge sizes are made for prayers, weddings, Eid, Diwali, big functions. They are soft, silky roti. It is also known as oil roti, different parts of the Caribbean or places or countries. As I said, don't let roti making be complicated. It is very simple. It's just time and patience. You can use oil, butter, or ghee, or mix the three and use it. When brushing, when filling, there's a lot of options when making paratha roti or basap shot. And I'm going to show you throughout the video the different options that you can use when making your roti. Try the different options, see what works for you, and see what is your preference and your likings. Some like it with butter, some like it with oil. It all gives it a different consistency and a different lightness to the roti and a different texture to the roti. So it all depends on your likings when you're eating your food. And this roti can go with so many different meals, curries, stews, whatever you choose to eat it with. Some just eat it just like that. They break it in smaller pieces and enjoy it. When you place your roti, your rolled out roti on your buttered or oiled or greased tower, it will form bubbles. You can either brush it with oil before you flip it, or you can flip it and brush it with oil. As I said, it will give it a different texture or consistency, as you say. So it all depends on your likings. At the end of it, it's roti, you get roti, if you know what I mean. So if you want to know how to make it, keep watching. The recipe is coming up. I broke down that recipe for you guys. I needed the dough in smaller batches to show you guys. I did not do one big batch, so you will not get complicated or don't understand the video. So I will give you for one measurement. You can either make your huge roti, you can make it into, split it into two and make it two smaller size. You can split them into about, let's say, 6 to 10 doughs, little doughs, and make them into your on the stove in your kitchen, in your little tower size. So it all depends on your what you want to use it for and how you want to make it. So here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt. The salt is optional. 2 teaspoon baking powder, 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Give it a mix. You're going to take half cup of milk and quarter cup, not quarter cup, sorry, quarter teaspoon of the white vinegar and half cup or to a cup of water and mix your dough with. The vinegar helps to keep your dough soft. It gives it a nice soft roti at the end. If you don't want to use vinegar, yes, you can use a little bit of yogurt, like a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon. The yogurt will give it that flavor. No, you won't taste the vinegar taste in it. And at the end of it, you need your dough ball and drizzle a little bit of oil. I use coconut oil. You can use whatever oil you like, olive oil, whatever. The olive oil will just give it a different taste. So it's all up to you. Roti making has a lot of different options. Don't get scared. And this is a nice soft dough that you're looking for. If it's too sticky, just sprinkle a little bit of flour again and roll it or make it into that one dough ball. Then you're going to set your dough balls aside here. Make sure and keep it covered with a plastic wrap or cling wrap and a kitchen towel, so it will not dry out on you. It will keep it soft. Leave that for about 15 to 20 minutes, even 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. After your 15 to 20 minutes has up, you're going to flour your surface. Take each one of the dough ball, and as I said, I split mine into two. If you want to make a one huge roti, that's up to you. I split mine into half, into two. Shape them into like one dough ball and place them again underneath your plastic wrap. Keep them covered at all times. Flatten it with your hands, or you can use a rolling pin to flatten it. As you go along, sprinkle some flour. Option 1, I'm using the oil. It's coconut oil. You're going to spread it right through your roti dough. Sprinkle it with some flour. The flour helps with the layers when you roll them up, so your roti will not stick together. It will help loosen it up when cooking. Rolling up, or you can fold them, whatever technique you choose to use, it's up to you. And tucking in from the bottom, tuck it in to the inside, the ends to the inside. Place it stand up and tucking in the top of the cone into the middle. I call it the roti belly button because to me that's the heart of the roti, or the belly button of the roti. Continue doing the rest. Excuse me. Option 2, I'm using butter. Spread out your softened butter. Sprinkle it with your flour and continue rolling it. Cut it halfway through and continue rolling. Whenever you're handling roti, just take your time. As I said, don't let roti making be too complicated. Option 3, softened ghee. Spread out your ghee. Sprinkle it with flour. Cut halfway through and roll it up. Option 4, you can use a little bit of both of oil and butter, or oil and ghee, or yes, you can mix the three, little bit of the three together, the oil, the butter and ghee, and you can use that for your filling inside. So as I said, it's all up to you. It's different options. There are a lot of different options when making paratha roti. Then you're going to cover the rolled doughs for about 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, it's just to relax the dough. You're going to flour your surface and roll out your rotis now, as thin as possible and as big as possible. Flipping and rolling, continuing. Whatever works for you, you use your method. Picking it up gently and placing it onto your hot oiled tawa, opening it out and flattening it. Be careful, your tawa will be hot. Then you can flip it and brush it with oil, or you can oil it and flip it. As long as the bubbles form, you can brush it with your oil. Option 2, you can place your dabbler in one end of the roti, rolled roti dough, and wrap it up and place it onto the tawa. So it's whatever works for you and easier for you. Everybody has a different options, different way or different techniques of doing it. And I had my brother-in-law helping me here with the roti, because fast as one is cooking on the tawa, I was rolling out the next one to go. Gather it up in the middle and hit it with your dabbler to loosen up those layers. That's why we say bust up short. Don't overburst it up, because you want to, like when you pick up a piece of roti, you actually want to pick up a piece of roti to eat your food with, you know? So don't overhit the roti. Continue doing the brushing of the oil and making your rotis. You can eat this with curries like curry goat, curry chicken, curry potato, chan and aloo, or stew chicken and beans, different beans. And that's it. Keep them into a cooler lined with greaseproof paper and your towels, and make sure and cover it so it will remain steaming and it will be very hot. So be careful when breaking your roti, because it will be extremely hot. Thanks for watching. I hope you do enjoy my video.